Take a look at this beauty. This is the first new F-350 Platinum in the state of Michigan. I like the chrome. It's almost like a satin finish. I'll explain it. It's not a bright chrome like you would normally see on most of your premium trucks. It's more of a satin chrome. I don't know how to explain it, just from the brightness. It's not bad, actually. I mean, I still think I like a little bit more of the sporty appearance package of like a black appearance or sport appearance package on my truck. Not entirely sure what I think personally about the chrome at the bottom of the windows. It looks very premium. You can tell this is a very done up truck. Some people love it, some people won't. I think it's done very classfully. I'm just wondering what it would look like in a trimmer platform. So a few of the things I've noticed. So comparing the taillights. So this has the full LED taillights, whereas the Lariat Ultimates, actually every package below Platinum has LED reverse lights, but halogen brake turn signals. So this is the first time I've seen this light. This has the built-in scale for the Payload, and you can tell this by a few things I was going to show you guys. See this little arm right here? That right there is an arm for your Payload indicator. That ties into your rear suspension, and you can see the arm, how it connects to the bottom bracket right here on the overload. You can see that same scale on the radius arm right there. So that's how the technology is going to work, is by having these brackets. Now I'm curious to see if it's on all four corners, or do they just, yep, they do. So it does do on all four corners. So that's a nice feature, because then you're going to get more accuracy instead of just doing half of it. I've seen some cars only riding with a load indicator on one side of the vehicle, not both. You can tell the truck must be in a high idle mode right now. It's going to kind of show you the color, the options. It does have the max recline seat. That's great. Fifth wheel prep. Looks like it's got everything. It's a beast, $99,000. Right off the bat, I'm noticing just some of the premium feel and fit. This is one thing I noticed right off the bat. This squeaky center console of my Lariat and XLTs. I don't notice it on this. That's awesome. Feels good. And I was just in a Lariat. Can definitely feel this is much more padded. Feels a little more premium than the standard Lariat. So that's nice. Steering wheel, you can tell this is a little different. It's like some sort of like machine knurling that goes around the edge. Just looks really, really nice. Just kind of like a wood, like a dark wood grain. Looks very sharp. Also, I'm gonna look back at my truck. I don't know if mine is like this gray look. That looks really nice. Then obviously you get the stitching along the wheels. Okay. Now back in a Lariat Ultimate. So I did confirm I was right. So a standard Lariat Ultimate is going to get you the standard blue oval. The Platinum gets the satin finish. Just the little touches. Also, this is more of just a standard, like a gray, maybe like a polycarbonate. No, just kind of like almost like a plastic, looks like a machine surface. And then when we go over to the side panels, you can see it's all one material. Still nice padding, nice surface. But with the Platinum, this is like more of almost like a, I don't know if you want to call it like it's not an Alcantara, but like a suede style surface. When I sweep across the top, these surfaces feel the same on the Lariat versus the Platinum, but you do get different stitching and a little different look there also. Obviously on the top of your center console, with the Lariat and the Platinum, similar, except with the Platinum you get the emblem and just some stitching in the middle. The rest, this is obviously covered with the Platinum. You get the standard hard plastic with the Lariat. Gets a sill plate that says Platinum. Really good. I'm definitely a fan of the Max Recline seat cushion. The bolstering is really nice. The seat cushion right up here feels more comfortable, and then you definitely feel more shoulder support up in there. So some of the benefits you get with the Max Recline seats, you get it down here and you get it up here. Here's another thing I noticed, this nice touch. My Lariat does not have that. That looks really sharp, actually. I do like the appointments there, and it carries over into the side of the doors. And then obviously you get the appointments of the leather trim. And this is huge, guys. Look at this. I'm pushing on it, no noise. Go try this on another trim. It's definitely secured better. Let's see what else we got here. See if the rear seats look much different. Nah, pretty similar. Just the appointed in the platinum fashion. Looks very sharp. Same B&O stereo. This looks nice too. This is definitely an upgrade over mine. It's like almost like an Alcantara suede. I'm not sure the specific material, but it definitely looks more premium than, say, a Lariat. See some other features. Have the same 2.5-inch hitch. Let's see, same 7-pin and a 4-pin. Here we go. Oh, and then I think this actually does have the power up tailgate. Let's actually try that and see if that works. I think you just lift up. Yep, that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. I also noticed when you drop the tailgate, this even drops different than mine. Okay, and this has the fifth wheel prep, good. And it has the built-in, I think this is a 2,000 watt generator. I'll look back at the window sticker, but yeah, this is really nice. That's cool. This is all the same finish. Looks like dash covering, all the same. Little different stitching, maybe right up here. Obviously this one's got the sunroof, the brown seating, cooled seats on. Well, let's give it a go and see what we can get for a quick drive and just get a feel for kind of how this thing drives down the road. I haven't driven a platinum in the new body style, so I'm gonna hang the phone up here, get it mounted, so I can get some footage here and just give you guys some feedback on how this thing drives versus a trimmer package Super Duty. All right, shifting feels smooth as expected. Truck is in, I think it's not in demo mode because it looks like most of the features are working normal. Let's put it in the standard mode I always do, just the eco mode. This is the first platinum I've driven in the new chassis, trying to get a feel for how this thing compares handling wise and just the dynamics of the vehicle versus the trimmer. You know, like you feel like having a little taller rim, less aggressive tire, does it handle the road a little better? You know, some of them, they're looking for a platinum, maybe looking for a little better quality of a ride than maybe say an XLT. If the shock tuning's any better. This thing feels really soft. I can tell right off the bat that this thing is a real smooth riding truck. How's the vents, everything, steering, everything feels normal. Nothing weird there. Heads up display is the same. Great ride quality. Definitely impressed with the standard model non-trimmer. Seat feels great. Good comfort to the legs, butt area, good support on side bolstering. The max recline seats are really nice. I hope they hold up as well as the standard seats. I think the cooled feature works maybe as good as the standard seat cushion. Maybe it's just a mental thing I'm thinking of, but I sort of feel like there's a little bit of a perceived difference in the cooling versus the standard seat. Maybe not as good. But the ride comfort, the steering wheel feels great. I mean, it's not ripping. No, these expansion joints, the road's horrible. The expansion joints, it's not ripping my steering wheel out of the hand. Feels good. So just for perspective, this is 40 mile an hour, but kind of get a feel for the fuel economy. I mean, this is one of the big benefits, guys, to getting a diesel. I mean, it's incredible. You can get 25 miles per gallon or more at these speeds. You're just not going to get this with the other options. It's just how efficient this thing is. So here's a really cool feature for people that are using gooseneck, fifth wheel, backing up trailers with your tailgate down. These sensors are for when you're backing up. These sensors are for the tailgate down to whatever you're pushing up against. And then you have the camera right here on either side. Well, actually there is only the one on the one side of the step. So that helps you with lining up, pulling into a fifth wheel or gooseneck. And once again, just lift up a little bit and it goes up by itself. Pretty fancy. Obviously it's a diesel, so you have your DEF tank here. So here's the big money number. Let's see what this is at. So now keep in mind, we have a F-350 fifth wheel prep with factory spray and liner, platinum, yeah, pretty much loaded out. Let's see what the payload is. Here we have it, 3,754 pounds, 12,000 pound GVW. Okay, for perspective, here we go. 4,114 pounds of payload. They both have a 12,000 pound GVW. So it's interesting, compared to my truck, that's about 400 pounds less payload than an F-350 trimmer. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you how this super cool feature works. So check this out. This is for your massaging seats. I'm gonna show you how this feature works. Absolutely incredible. For this reason alone, if you're driving much on the highway, this is amazing. So you could just go full recovery, hit this button. You can just do lower back if you want, upper, circular cushion. I was just doing the relax. Oh, does it do? Okay, so, and then it's kind of giving you this display of upper and lower. Totally awesome. Really incredible. While I'm going to be getting my massage right now, I'm going to show you guys some of the other features here. So the onboard scales. Okay, onboard scales is not available. It's not intended for trade measurements. Be aware of an additional weight of passengers. Okay, looks like there's about 150 pounds of payload. Okay, now can you turn on the tail lamps? Okay, so it's going to show you an indicator on the back for how much weight is in the vehicle. So let's go check that out now and see how that looks. The clear indicator on the right side of the amber lens is how you would tell the payload. And as you can see in this, there's nothing lit up, which makes sense because there's no payload in the vehicle. That's how the onboard scale works. See some of the other features here. Vehicle mode, what is that? All right, so what else we got? Here we go, running boards. Running board modes. It is off right now. Okay, so let's do auto. There we go. This is how you turn your power boards on and off. There we go, check that out. All right, let's see what other options this thing has versus my truck. Pro Power Onboard, how does that work? Okay, so right now, obviously it's showing we have 0 watts of power, but it looks like this, let's see, generator mode. Okay, generator mode, your engine will continue to run the supply to the outlets, only use vehicle outside. Okay, so now you notice when generator mode is off, this drops to 400 watts. Pretty stinking cool. Generator mode on, you're gonna see it now jump to 2,000. That's pretty neat. So, let's see too. Curious, now we got these awesome running boards going. Let's see if there's any noises, because I have noticed that on the other models. Nope, I don't hear anything, because this would be, back here, would be where your generator is, the inverter function, and there's no noise. So that's really nice, I like that. That's good. That would be a really great feature. So this is another reason why I like the power running boards. These drop down so much lower than the standard running board just to get in and out, especially if someone's short or, you know, maybe if someone pregnant or whichever disability, just makes it that much easier to get in and out of. Okay, turn generator mode off. All right, what other cool features? I think it's got all the same driver assistance, towing options, zone lighting. None of this is any different. So I've been idling here for a bit. I only went 2 miles, but I probably idled for several minutes. The Platinum is pretty sweet. There's no doubt this is a lot of money. No one's gonna argue that. But I can tell you right now, this is a sweet truck. I mean, when you're up in this price range, if you can afford $92,000, what's an extra $7,000 to get some of these features? I mean, it's pretty nice. There's the power running boards. The rims are starting to grow on me, and I'm not a huge red fan personally, but this is actually a really sharp color. I think it doesn't look bad, especially with the mix of the red and the black together. So just wrapping up, hope you guys liked the video. I put a lot of time in driving just to come see a Platinum to get you guys some footage, because, you know, I might have one on order, maybe I don't. But I wanted to get you guys to see one of these, because this is the first one I've seen in person, and it's pretty awesome. I mean, it's a really premium vehicle. You can tell Ford really put it in. A lot of people are going to be happy with one like this.